Welcome to NAG. Today's episode is going to be a special on the U.S. men's national team leading up to the Confederation Cup playoff game against Mexico. We're going to go over the lineups and the 23 players that have been called up for these friendlies.
So let's get into it. We're going to start with the keepers. There's no surprise in the keepers. We have Brad Guzan, Tim Howard, and Willem Yarbrough. How do you pronounce it?
The Leon keeper, right?
Club Leon.
He's a young keeper. He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Who do you predict to start?
I think Tim Howard's going to start, to be honest. Veteran. He's been through it all with the U.S. men's national team. But I wouldn't mind seeing Guzan actually starting. That way he could get some playing time in there to actually develop his skills to the World Cup, I guess you could say.
Not skills, I guess. Just experience comes a lot with goalies.
Well, that one.
I don't see Howard starting. I think Guzan, and I think it's a little disrespectful for Guzan because he's been waiting, and he hasn't done bad. I think more of the defense and stuff had let Guzan down, so I don't see Howard starting. I'm not saying that Howard's bad. Obviously, Howard is one of our better keepers that we've ever had. But it's just a little disrespectful, I think. At least maybe they'll do halves or one game each, and whoever deserves it at the end is going to get that spot.
See, my thing is Guzan. We all seen him in the Gold Cup. I didn't think he performed up to his standard, but like you said, his defenders were probably part of that problem.
Didn't have that squad. Now, William Yarbrough, I think we both agree he's there more for the experience, which is not a bad thing. I mean, learning from Guzan and Howard doesn't get much better.
He's a young keeper. I mean, he will be our future keeper, but why not just have him there to gain some experience.
And defenders, we actually had 8 defenders called up. We had Ventura Alvarado, Matt Beasler, John Brooks, Jeff Cameron, Greg Garza, Omar Gonzalez, and Michael Orozco. Any surprises? Anything?
For me, I think Alvarado.
Yeah.
The Gold Cup performances, man, he kind of killed us in the back. I understand that he's young, but like that's gonna affect us in the good game, the playoff game against Mexico.
It's not the right time, pretty much.
Yeah. We can't have that guy starting if you want to win that playoff game.
It's such a big game. I think I was surprised, seeing that Fabian Johnson and Timmy Chandler are hurt and they're out right now. 2 wingers. Maybe I'm biased, but Robbie Rogers maybe deserves a chance.
Yeah, he's one of our better wing backs that we have in the U.S. Right. And I mean, with the Galaxy, he's been playing very well on the left side, and I am surprised he didn't get called up. But I think Garza is pretty good. My opinion. I think he could hold his own on that on the wing side. So I don't know about everybody else, but with that one, yeah.
Well, I see Greg Garza, and I actually don't know who they're gonna put on the other wing because I see a lot of center backs here. I see maybe they try Michael Orozco outside, and play an Omar Beasler or a Cameron Beasler. That's who I want to see.
Cameron Beasler.
Yeah, someone like that. John Brooks. He's not bad, but I've seen enough, to know that he can start. But I want to see these other guys get a chance and give them a chance to prove themselves.
Well, Jonathan Brooks, he's young.
Yeah.
So if you were to put him next to like a veteran like Matt Beasler, then maybe that could work. I thought that was the player I wanted to see in the Gold Cup, but he wasn't there. But besides that, the Cameron Beasler will be a nice, center back tandem right there.
I don't think we've seen that actually since the World Cup.
Since the World Cup, that's
I
true.
haven't seen that. Now onto the midfielders. We have Alejandro Bedoya, excuse me, Joel Corona, Mix Discarud, Jermaine Jones, back from injury, Alfredo Morales, Danny Williams, and DeAndre Yedlin. Midfielders, I guess I understand. I would have liked to see Leggett because it's a friendly. I mean, I have a reason why, but I'll get to that later why he should have been there. How about you? Any?
Danny Williams. Yeah, that's a nice call up. I actually like how he plays. The one that probably shouldn't have got called up, not because he's not good, but maybe to give somebody else a chance, like you said, Leggett, was maybe Jermaine Jones. He's just coming off an injury. He's not going to give you that much production as he did in the World Cup. And, I mean, why not try out new players?
I mean, the only reason I would disagree with Jermaine Jones is if they play him center back. They have him listed as a midfielder here.
But he stated himself that he wanted to play center back.
Yeah, but see, I mean, if you saw all the defenders, there's no way. Because the defense is filled with center backs. I think Jermaine Jones is a good call-up because Michael Bradley's going to join him in the second game. We know that already. And to prepare for Mexico, they have to play together. Especially if he's coming back from injury. You don't want him to jump right in the field into a game
Yeah, that's true.
like of that caliber, you know? Yeah, I mean, I see Bedoya as a must start. Bedoya, you know, he played really well coming back from injury in the Gold Cup when he came back.
He did.
Alfredo Morales, maybe not so much. Joe Corona, wouldn't mind taking a look at. Danny Williams, he's pretty good. I'd assume he'd start maybe in the first game because of the absence of Michael Bradley. DeAndre Yedlin, I'm not a big fan of him starting. I think because of his pace and stuff, he's a good player to come in as a sub when everyone was tired.
Super sub.
Yeah, just run that play.
Yeah, because he could just run up and down the flanks and just take over that way. Mm-hmm. He did start a couple games in the Gold Cup, which that experience, that experiment did not work out at all. Mm-hmm. So yeah, off the bench, I'll agree with you on that one. That he's better coming off as that energy guy.
Mm-hmm. And finally, I think Mix this group they need to find a combination with him because that guy, I think that guy has something special. I mean, he hasn't showed it much yet, but when he does show it, I mean, it's like a different special that like many U.S. players don't have. Like we miss a lot of flair as a U.S. team. Like we don't have a Julian Green here, which is supposed to be a guy that brings in that kind of flair. Yeah. And I mean, the midfield there's a lot of that's like the big question mark.
Who's gonna start? And I understand that one, but Mix this screwed. I don't know if they should be playing him on the wings. I feel he plays better in the center as an attacking center midfield. But
you never know with Jurgen.
Yeah, he has some weird ass lineups and some weird ass call ups. So that's that.
Okay. On the forwards, not many surprises. Josie Altidore, Aaron Johansson, Bobby Wood. I take that back. One big surprise, Andrew Wooden and Yazi Zardes. Now, back to the Leggett comment I made. Why I think Leggett should have got a chance. We have somebody named Andrew Wooden. If you guys don't know, Andrew Wooden played second division Bundesliga. He has a dual citizenship, and this goes back for me to like the whole Jurgen and like favoritism and everything.
To his German
it's
players.
like he's trying to like persuade these players, and like I don't know what he's trying to do, but he has a way of bringing them in. You know, like no other coach has done it like the way he's done it, and I think it's unfair. If somebody's playing well, give him a chance.
Yeah, that's true.
Andrew Wooden is playing second division Bundesliga, and I know it's just considered just the MLS, but Leggett came into the championship team and just hit the ground with the running, you know?
Yeah.
So I think he should have got a shot, at least at this squad, which is a 23-man roster. I said 28, but it's 23. I mean, that's my one complaint about the call-ups. I don't know Andrew Wooden. He might be, you know, this superstar that we don't know of yet. I mean, here in the States, we don't get much.
Well, from what Klinsmann has said, he said that they've been looking at him for like 2 years already. So
is that the first time you said it though?
I mean, we don't know what this guy is really gonna bring to the U.S. squad, but what do we lose in watching them, or you know, give him a couple minutes in there?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
No disrespect to that guy. I mean, Andrew Wooden, of course, any player is gonna take it. You get called up, you're gonna take the call, you know, especially
you're not gonna say no.
Yeah, but my only thing is, you know, this Andrew Wooden gets a chance to be looked at, so does Leggett. I expect Josie again because I think there's a lot of faith in Josie to start because when Josie scores, he's a streaky scorer. He scores, he starts scoring. You know, he's hot and then he's cold, and I think there's a lot of faith in him, and there's a lot depending on him. They're hoping that he gets hot right before the game, and knowing that there's no stopping him. Aaron Johansson, second game with Wonder Bremen, already scored.
Yep.
Just take a look at him. We have Bobby Wood.
Which I like. Yeah, I really like that guy.
His last 2 games, his last friendlies, he scored. Pretty nice one against Germany, actually. And, of course, Andrew Wooden, the question mark. And then Yassi. Yassi's listed as a forward, but
I'm pretty sure he's going to play at the wing.
At a winger at some point. And, yeah, I mean, it's all wait and see. More experimenting from Jurgen Klinsmann. We have Clint and Bradley joining the second game. First game is on September 4th against Peru. The next one will be September 8th.
Against Brazil?
Against Brazil. I think they're good opponents to prepare for Mexico. Go like for like, in a sense. And I'm just hoping for the best. Hoping Jurgen gets it right. And it will be in Russia in 2017.
Yes, sir.
2017 for the Confederations Cup.
All right. Well, this concludes our show. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our channel down below. Like our video. If we miss anything you guys wanted to talk about, write us a comment. Anything else we missed?
Yeah, in case you guys aren't Galaxy Season Ticket holders, you didn't renew actually, make sure you register on www.concacaf.com for your chance to enter the lottery and win tickets to the U.S. Get a chance to purchase U.S. and Mexico tickets for October 10th at the Rose Bowl. The link's going to be in the bottom. Click there. Follow all the instructions just to register, and let's go out in numbers, guys. Go USA.
Go out in numbers. This is Eddie. I'm Bryant. Keep on nagging.